Welcome in Tielt in Belgium for the 46th edition of the TAC Rally, the third round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. All the big names are at the start for this third round in Tielt, and among them is championship leader Cedric Cherin, the winner of the most recent round, the Spa Rally. Cherin won that one with a Skoda Fabia R5, and now he's back in the Volkswagen Polo R5, with which he competed in the opening round in the Haspengouw Rally. Cherin has a good start and sets the fastest time in the opening stage. This is Guilain de Mévius, fully focused. He's second in the championship. De Mévius at the wheel of a Skoda Fabia R5, the most popular of R5 cars still. But it's the Polos who have won half of the rounds this year, thanks to this man, Chris Prinsen. The reigning champion sets the second fastest time in the opening stage. This is Adrien Feunemont. It's his first time here in Tielt on the slippery stages. And Feunemont is immediately in the rhythm. He starts with the third fastest time in the opening stage. 2017 Belgian Rally Champion Vincent Verschuren with co-driver Stefan Prévost. Verschuren has switched from Michelin to Pirelli tyres for this one, but he needs to adapt the setup of his Skoda Fabia R5, and he finds that a bit difficult. Here's Sébastien Bédoré of Skoda Belgium. 1 year ago he started his collaboration with the Belgian Skoda branch here, so it's the second time he starts here with an R5 car. Good weather for the first loop in Tielt, and the Pirelli Juniors are among the drivers as well, of course. This is Thibaut Mazoin in the Peugeot. Joachim Wagemans is in third after 4 stages. And this is the leader in the Pirelli Junior Championship, Grégoire Munster in the Opel Adam.
Valt mee, de setup was niet perfect.
Yeah, it was a pretty good start, but we didn't have a perfect setup for the first stages. And the third stage was cancelled. That's unfortunate. But now we will do some changes and we'll see what will happen. For Munster is not quickest after the opening loop. That goes to Gilles Pic in the Peugeot 208. He has 2.6 seconds in hand.
Ik denk gewoon hetzelfde tempo aanhouden en
I think we have to continue at the same speed here and don't try to take too many risks and see where we'll get. Historic cars as well in Tielt. This is Dirk de Veur in his Ford Sierra Cosworth 4-wheel drive car, but he has some gearbox problems. Therefore Glenn Janssens in the Porsche 911 takes the lead in the historic championship. Some modern Porsches at the start as well, like this one from Chris van Woensel. A lot is expected from van Woensel, but it goes wrong rather quickly, as you can see on this amateur footage. Just sliding into the ditch, and that's the end of the rally for Chris van Woensel. So there will be no fight with this one. Tim van Parijs, the Porsche specialist in Belgian rallying, and he's driving a bit alone now.
Chris heeft deze morgen een foutje gemaakt.
Yeah, Chris made a mistake and he can't continue. That's unfortunate. Now we still have to fight with Chris de Bieser. We'll see how we can have a nice day today. And for the moment we have a good lead. At the front, Cedric Cherin tries to hold on to his lead, but in stage 3 it goes horribly wrong. And that's the end of his rally. The leader of the championship is out. Here's Philip Krakow having fun with his Ford Fiesta. Yeah, this morning it was we had a careful start. It was unfortunate that that stage was cancelled after the crash of Cherin. But we're doing better than last year. We're improving by 5 seconds, so we're happy. Kevin de Maarschalk in the Citroën C3, experiencing some gearbox problems, and he's only 9th after the opening loop. Patrick Sneyers is in 8th. He's still trying to get to grips with the new Polo R5, and he finds that rather difficult.
Ja, het is geen vette, vind ik.
Yeah, it's not going really well, I think. I think we have to speed up a bit, but we didn't do the shakedown, so it didn't have a good feeling at the car. This is young Niels Rainwood. He has a good start and he's in 7th.
Blijkbaar heeft iedereen daar voorzichtig.
Yeah, apparently everybody was a bit careful this morning. It was necessary because it was rather slippery in the stages. And the second stage I didn't have a good feeling. I didn't have a good time, but then on the next stage we did our own speed and we don't take any risks, so you have to continue like this. Peter-Jan Michiel Krakow in the second Ford Fiesta R5 of the Jobfixers team. Jan Krakow wants to make steady progress and he has a good start. He's in 6th after the opening loop of 4 stages.
Het verliep eigenlijk boven verwachting, dus we zijn eigenlijk...
Yeah, it was better than expected, really. It's just unfortunate that the third stage was cancelled. And at the last stage we were just a bit too careful. But I'm pretty happy. Guylain de Mevius in 5th, but he has some technical issues.
Au départ, avec pas mal de petits soucis pour moi.
At the start we had trouble with a pop-off valve and a bit of trouble with the gearbox as well. So we lost some time with that, and then in the other stages I was just a bit too careful, to be honest. Now we have to maybe go a bit quicker and repair the car, and we'll see what will happen. Sébastien Bederet attacking from the start.
Ça va bien, oui. On a commencé sur un meilleur.
Yeah, it's going well. We had a better rhythm than usually, but by going quicker we make some small mistakes. We had some in the opening stage. That cost us a bit of time, but now we're making up for lost time, and in the last stage here we had a scratch at fastest time, so everything is going well. Vincent Verschuren on the Pirelli tyres. He's in 3rd, equal time with Sébastien Bederet. And he goes quickly on the narrow and slippery roads in Tielt.
Vincent Verschuren vanmorgen al wat tijd.
Vincent Verschuren, you've lost some time this morning. Was that the new tyres? I'm not sure. There are some portions where I'm very difficult with the car. I'm looking for grip everywhere. I'll try to change the setup of the car now, because for the moment it's a bit too soft to my liking. Adrian Furnemore, first time here in Tielt, but he's in 2nd overall after 4 stages.
Gauche 40 moins bref corde et droite tire. Et attention, droite 70 moins max. Attention, droite 70 moins max. Stop, stop.
Jusque là, ça marche pas trop mal.
Yeah, it's going well. For the moment, I think we're 2nd overall. And this is our first time here, so I don't think we can expect more. Leading the TAC Rally is Chris Prinsen, the reigning champion. He has 10 seconds in hand after 4 stages.
Voorzichtig snel vertrokken.
Yeah, we were cautious but quick this morning. It's very slippery on the stages, we know that. But I think it's more slippery than other years. But it's going well. So here are the standings after 4 of the 14 stages. Prinsen leading from Furnemore, Dan Verschuren and Bederet on an equal time, and Guylain de Mevius in 5th. And you can win some extras by visiting the Black Leather shop.
Er wordt een loting verricht op het einde van het
At the end of the year there's a special prize. What's the possible gain? Hey, people can win a co-drive with me for the Condors Rally. So I'd say take part. And welcome back in Tielt for the 46th edition of the TAC Rally, the 3rd round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship, and this is Grégoire Munster, the leader in the Pirelli Junior Championship, but it goes horribly wrong in stage 7. There's a hard off for Munster, and he and co-driver Luca have to go to hospital, but fine now. Thibaut Mazin wins a place after the accident of Munster. This is Glenn Snart, he's in third in the Pirelli Juniors. Joachim Wagemans up to second now in his little Peugeot. And after the crash of Munster, Gilles Pic now has almost a minute in hand over Wagemans, so that could be a win for Pic. In the M Cup, Kurt Brakeveld with his BMW M1 is in second position. But for the moment it's Dutchman Mats van der Brandt in this wonderful BMW M3 leading the M Cup. He's also in 12th overall. Chris de Bizar trying to fight with Tim van Parijs in the GT category, but he's lost a lot of time, so now he's focusing on trying to finish in front of the first of the M Cup cars. For the moment he's in 19th, Chris de Bizar at the wheel of the 997 GT3, and Tim van Parijs is in 11th overall, comfortably leading the GT category with this spectacular Porsche. Plenty of spectators in Tielt, among them Freddy Loix, and he's the coach of Sebastian Bederet. He's Krakow again with his Ford Fiesta, still having fun on the Flemish stages. Bert Cornelis with his Skoda Fabia R5, a former Vincent Verschuren car. He's in 10th overall after 8 stages. He's just behind Kevin de Maarschalk, still suffering from some technical issues. Niels Reinvoet still in 8th position, comfortably inside the top 10.
Ja, we zitten op een tempo.
Yeah, I think we're on a good rhythm for the moment. We have to be happy with that. I hope we can continue, and maybe they make a mistake at the front so we can gain some positions. Patrick Sneijs fighting with Reinvoet and Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow for 6th. There's only a second and a half between the 3 drivers. And here's Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow still in 6th, holding multiple Belgian Rally champion Patrick Sneijs behind him. A good performance from the Ford driver.
Eigenlijk kunnen we al de proeven kunnen we sneller.
I think we can go quicker on all stages. Back from the on-dank stages there, I think I'm going 100%. But maybe I'm a bit too careful. Guylain de Mevius, he's well in 5th position. He has a good advantage over Krakow, but he's a bit far from the fight for the podium positions. Verschuren down to 4th now, still suffering from a too soft a setup. I don't know what the gap is with the other drivers. We're pretty close. We're halfway through the rally. It's still difficult. It still feels too soft for me. We still have to change the setup a bit. And maybe if we can make another step, we can finish on the podium. For the moment, it's Adrien Furthermore in 3rd with his Skoda Fabia R5.
Stop droite I pour arrêter. Tes droite 90 pas corde et 3 graviers. Super pex, hein. Arrêtez ici.
Furthermore has 3.5 seconds in hand over Patrick Sneijs. Yeah, it's very close at the moment. We've lost 2nd position to Sebastian. But for the moment we're good in the rhythm. He is as well. But this is our first time here. I don't think we can do much better than that. Sebastian Bederet up to 2nd now, which would equal his best result up until now. But the last 2nd position he had in the East Belgian Rally was a bit lucky, and this one he has taken on merit. It's our 2nd year here. We started our collaboration with Skoda Belgium in this rally, so we know how the stages are, we know how the car behaves. So we just need some more sense now to try and fight for the win. Leading the Tielt Rally, still Chris Prinsen. He has some 15 seconds in hand And that looks like a comfortable lead.
Comfortabel, dat is relatief.
Yeah, comfortable. It's all relative, isn't it? Look at the Schuiferskapelle stage. We just lifted a bit more than usual, and we lose 2 seconds. So it's very close together between all the drivers here. But prefer to lead with 15 than be 15 behind. So Princeton leading from Bederek. Then Furnemore in third, Verschuren in fourth, and Mevius a distant fifth. Go, go, go for the final 6 stages, but unfortunately not for Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow. He has a problem with the drive shaft of his Ford Fiesta and has to retire. That means that Helander Mevius is even stronger in 5th position now. And furthermore is down to 4th. He's lost the virtual podium finish. But the gap towards Vincent Verschuren is very small. It's only 0.8 of a second with 2 stages to go. Sebastian Bederer has now 15 seconds in hand over those fighting Skoda drivers, but he is 18 seconds behind Chris Princeton as well, so that looks like Princeton has this one in the bag. Final stages then in the Pirelli Junior category. Thibaut Mazin finishes in 4th because Gilles Pic crashes in one of the last stages, even though he had a healthy lead, so everybody climbs a position. Tobias Brühl finishes in 3rd, with Glenn Snart up to 2nd, and the win goes to Joachim Wagemans in another Peugeot 208. No mistakes from Wagemans. He may not have been the quickest driver here, but he made no mistakes, and that made all the difference. Wagemans with co-driver Kurt de Klerk on the top step of the Pirelli Junior Championship. And the M Cup goes to Kurt Brakeveld. Mats van den Brandt made a mistake, and Brakeveld finishes in 12th overall as well. Chris de Bizer gaining some positions in the final stages, up to 14th overall. Still 2nd in the GT category. There was nothing he could do against this Tim van Parijs. Van Parijs, who finishes in 9th overall as well with his 997 GT3. And then back to the front. Philip Krakow finishes in 18th with his Fiesta R5. He had fun on the slippery stages of Tielt. Niels Reinvoet had a penalty of 2 minutes at the end for wrongly clocking in, but he still finishes in 8th. Lost the position there. Would have finished 7th behind this man, Patrick Snaers. Up to 6th after the retirement of Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow.
Top in links 85. Wordt de remmen in rechts 84 voor 50 meter. T-links 45 breed. Rem en de wijpalen.
Still a lot of work to do for Patrick Snaers. Guilain Mevius finishes in 5th. The next round is his home rally, the Rally de Wallonie. And that one he will want to do better to get back into the fight for the Belgian Rally title. And then up to the fight for the podium positions. Vincent Verschuren in the last 2 stages loses 3rd position again, drops to 4th. For Adrian Furnemore, sets the fastest time in the last 2 stages. So a great end of the Tielt Rally for Adrian Furnemore. In his first participation in this technical and slippery rally, he finishes on the podium.
Sur gauche 80, Militar, ferme 60 corde en frein, piège, gauche 80, Militar, pour droite Gauche 50 à fond. Gauche 50 à fond sur droite 60 moins corde vite. Et 50. Top gauche 20 sur circuité droite 92 mini-grip meilleur.
And a good result as well for Sebastian Bedore. Second at the wheel of his official Skoda Fabia R5. Good result for the youngster.
C'est un beau résultat pour nous.
Yeah, it's a good result for us. Everybody, all strong drivers were here, so finishing second is a good result. So now we still have to continue to work hard, and we need another couple of tens to try and close the gap towards to lead. And maybe we can win a round this season. But for the moment, it's Chris Princeton who wins this one, his second win of the year. 2 out of 3 wins. And Princeton retakes the lead in the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. A well-deserved win for Chris Princeton and co-driver Bram Eilbode.
Zeer tevreden.
Yeah, we're very happy with this one. It's a good result. We led from start to finish on our own rhythm. We had to push hard, but because the drives behind us were very strong today. It was never easy. You can't make any mistakes here, so we're happy. So Princeton, the Polo, and co-driver Bram Eilbode on the top step in Tielt. And that means he's now again leading the championship. And here are the final results from the TAC Rally. Princeton wins it with 18.5 seconds in hand over Bedore. Dan Furnemore taking third away from Verschuren and de Mevius in fifth. And while the top 3 teams are spraying the champagne, we take a look at the standings of the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. It's pretty close at the top. Princeton is now leading with 40 points, with 4 points in hand over Charan, Dan de Mevius with 30, and Bedore and Furnemore have 28 points. The next round is the Rally de Wallonie.